Welcome back to Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls. We are on episode 6, I think. We are currently playing through chapter 3, which is Kotoko's chapter. Let me reintroduce some of these characters. This girl right here. I believe we defeated this kid. These two are dead. Possibly. Because they keep alluding to the fact, like, Kotoko and I think when this kid died, Jotaro and Kotoko were like, is Masaru really dead? And Monika's like, yeah, he is dead. This is Monika, by the way. And then when Jotaro died, Motoko asked Monika, is Jotaro really dead? And Monika's like, yeah, he's dead, you dummy. But we never found a body. He's dead. Are you saying Monika is wrong? This girl is evil. Like, all these kids are not good. But this little girl, she needs to go in timeout for at least 3 days. But we did learn a little bit more, or we got a glimpse at Kotoko's backstory, and she was possibly sold to adults. I'm not going to go into much more detail. You're going to have to use this to fill in the gaps as to what I'm saying. And I gave my thoughts and... I jump scared myself. I'm going to give my thoughts... I gave my thoughts and opinions on that in the last episode. So if you want to see that, go watch the previous video. I'll probably have more to say as we go along, but yeah. I'm curious to see what they do with it, because it can go bad really quickly. Where are we going? I think we're supposed... Are we supposed to go down here? Oh, by the way, Komaru and Toko got into contact with Future Foundation after killing Jotaro, or whatever. Got a hold of Makoto, the protagonist in the first game, and basically Future Foundation cannot come save them because of the fact that Byakuya is being held prisoner or hostage or whatever. And yeah, they're using him as like a bargaining chip, basically. Labyrinth of Monokuma. Will you be able to get through the Labyrinth of Monokuma? If you beat it, you win a very nice reward. Okay.
Monokuman's Labyrinth?
Oh yeah, and these two had a fight because Toko pretty much said that if Komaru got in the way of like saving Byakuya, or like did anything to get Byakuya killed or hurt or whatever, Toko would like kill her. Which I don't know if she really means that. Damn it. Wait, is there something I'm missing? Are we supposed to use both of these, machines? Because they lure the Monokumas over to them, right? Oh, it only... But that's not enough to kill all of them. So we didn't do it right. I don't really... I don't remember what these machines do except, like, draw attention. Well, they're dead. I don't care.
The game again?
Great. Tucker, just great. Oh, shit. I hit the wrong button. Salem stole your blanket again. It's those things again. I'm going to assume... How many spaces does this car take up? 2? Which is that whole aisle. So I'm going to assume we use move on that thing, and then it'll draw the siren Monokuma over. And then we use dance. But will that attract shield Monokuma? Don't move my mic. Yes, hello, Tucker. I know, I was gone for a little while today. Hold on. I gotta pay attention to my cat. Salem stole your blanket again, I see. Just lay down. Chill out with me. I gotta move Monokuma around. Oh, is this like part of one big arcade? Maybe I did do the other one right.
Is it still going?
Maybe that's why we haven't gotten a congratulations yet. Oh my god, pick it up. Thank you. I sent my son off to school this morning, and he came home this afternoon wearing some kind of helmet I couldn't figure out. I thought it was some kind of joke. When I asked him about it, a Monokuma showed up out of nowhere and attacked me. I dodged the attack by a hair, picked up my son, and brought him here to hide. On the way, I discovered several things. It's not just my son. The children throughout the town are all wearing them, and they're killing the adults with Monokumas. It's as if my son changed into a completely different person. He just gives me a creepy laugh. I'm not even sure he recognizes me. I can tell he's planning to kill me. I remember the time I struck my son just once. But I love my son. I'm sure my son knows it. There's no way he would kill his own mother. Okay, apparently I looked it up because it really is so simple. All you do is just you use a break bullet on this central. Oh. Are you fucking kidding me? I didn't do it right. We were supposed to hit them all in one explosion, but that didn't happen. Oh, it's a tiny child. Hold on, I'll deal with you later, child. I didn't want to talk to you. It's time for a tutorial. We obtained Paralyzed. It was a truth bullet that shorts out Monokuma's electrical systems. Also, enemies hit by the ammo discharge electricity, damaging nearby enemies. And to top it off, if the enemy happens to be standing in water, the electricity will damage all enemies touching the water. You understand science, right? Go on, give it a try. Wipe them all out in one shot. That's fun. Yes.
You sure received a nice reward.
Cry, baby, cry.
Are you still going to run away? Even with all your weapons? Still think you can't fight?
I'm not doing this because I want to.
"15 ways to make that rich son of a noble family fall in love with you." Toko. There are myriad women who dream of marrying a rich son of a noble, but there are also myriad women who are cruelly torn from that dream. So then what's the difference between the women who live their dream and the women who wake up crying? Simple. Whether or not they've read this book. Even if I don't know these things, I'm sure it will be fine. Are you saying this to yourself right now? Don't regret it. The son of a noble family won't wait for you. Learn the 15 ways with this book so that you too can become the future wife of a noble son. You want it? Of course not. What a stupid book. Everything will turn out fine between me and Master. He'll wait for me. Think everything is going to turn out fine? Act before it's too late. That son of a noble family isn't going to wait for you. So you sure you don't want this?
Don't mess with me!
I said I don't want it. Even if I were locked in jail, I wouldn't read that garbage.
I see.
Okay, if you say so.
And?
So who's the publisher? What's that? I'm asking what kind of awful publisher would print this nonsense. Oh, so she can look it up later. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Wow, there's so many cool things. This is all the kids, and Junko in the center. Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, did you hear about this? Future Foundation is behind this whole thing. The kids, the Monokumas, everything. The incident has been calming down and Future Foundation is losing influence. They're probably trying to regain power by causing a problem and taking credit for the solution.
Are you an idiot?
What? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Of course they aren't. What? You know that for sure? I've also heard the whole tragedy was their doing. Either way, those guys are not to be trusted.
Don't mess with me!
You've gotta be kidding me. If Future Foundation shows up to rescue the adults, I better not see you asking for help. It'll never happen. What is that thing? Four? This is troubling. Saki feels like socking all of the socks. Whoa, Saki. You better cut that out. You weirdo. I'm a bit tired. I almost didn't record this video because I went over to my parents' place for dinner and it's like 2:30 right now in the morning. Hold on. And I didn't leave their house until like 1:30.
Try that ammo from earlier.
Nice. It's like BioShock and using the electricity, what are they called? Plasmid. There's such naughty children. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Oh my god, another one of these. There's water, so we're gonna have to use the electricity. Are you gonna give me more? Hey.
The shielded one. It won't work even if we get a direct hit on them.
So I'm going to assume we use move on that to attract this Monokuma, and then we electrify this puddle of water. Hi, baby. No. Hell yeah, we got a new skill. Can we use it? We can. Items more likely to drop after defeating enemy. We already have something like that, don't we? Wait. Oh. No, I want to use that one. We'll use the other one. I'm too good at this game. Even though it scares the ever-loving crap out of me. Every chance it gets.
Are you really planning on going back?
Oops. I didn't mean to do that. fuck, I did it again. You know what? We'll just use...
It's me, your serial killer with a splendid Oh, done already?
Is there anything else? Oh, look at that! Tie the tongue with a rope and then tie it to a really fast car to kill them. Nail 100 gazillion nails onto them in a cool pattern and then they die. Make them drink a lot of water and then lock them in the freezer. Make them eat their own poo-poo and kill them with fire. Ta-da! They'll never expect it. Oh my god. I did not see all these corpses last time. That is so awful. God, these are sick, twisted kids, aren't they?
There's no point in being here.
No point in being here. I found something interesting. It looks like a Monokuma has broken it, so it won't be of much use, but this seems to be a weapon designed by Future Foundation. It's some kind of bullhorn-shaped gun. Future Foundation always blubbered on about peace, but their weapon was crushed by a Monokuma in a second. Useless piece of junk serves them right. What a bunch of babies. Hey, we got all of them for this chapter.
Where's Shirokuma? Hello? Hey! You too! Yay! Yay! You made it back safe! I'm glad. Now I want to hear the whole story, but first... Welcome back! Come! Leap into my arms!
I don't know, guys. Like, Shirakuma's cute and all, but I have a feeling that... I don't know. There's a part of me that kind of doubts him a lot. Because, like, here we have all of these adults in one place, easy pickings. He could easily be working with the kids and be like, hey, you know, here's all these adults. Like, it's time for you guys to come get them.
Jeez, this guy developed a taste for hugs fast.
Come on! Don't be modest! Do it! Do it!
Yeah, I guess I can. I haven't taken a bath for a while, so I might be a little sticky.
Oh, how about you comb out your hair, take a bath, and change your clothes and undergarments first?
Jeez, pushy. Why don't I just wrap myself in a bow for you too?
Well, I was trying to do a dirty joke since usually I'm very clean, as a change of pace. Anyway, you two must be tired. Why don't you just rest for a while?
With the mood in here, I don't think I could sleep even if I wanted to. Aside from you, everyone seems unwelcoming.
That's not it. They're just shy. I mean, not just one, but two girls in school uniforms? That's enough to make a man's heart burst.
Alright, you're definitely a Monokuma.
I've heard that you only appreciate being high school age after you've graduated high school. Hey everyone! Aren't you glad young girls came back to us? See? Totally welcoming.
What the hell are you talking about? Are your ears busted or something?
Hey, Shirakuma, thanks for the offer, but I really don't feel like resting right now. Komaru, what happened? Did the connection not work? No, the connection worked fine. But I'm just not sure Future Foundation is going to come through. I see. So that's why you're so down. I'm sorry. Do you want me to pat your head?
You're laying it on a little thick there, aren't you, buddy?
Pat her head? How many heads have you crushed with a hand like that?
Like I said, I don't do anything like that. Yeah, I know. I trust you, Shirakuma. You're the only one I can trust anymore. Hey, Shirakuma. What should I do now? I don't know what to do anymore. To tell you the truth, Haiji and the others are in a conference discussing exactly that. Why don't you go on in and join them?
What does this look?
Huh? But...
That's not a good idea. Have you already forgotten you ignored his warning and went to Toa Tower?
Oh, that's nothing. That was just a small misunderstanding. We still have the same goal. To stop these out-of-control kids and free the mistreated adults. Isn't that right? I didn't really think it through that far. No, really. I know you can do it. Huh? Rather, you have to do it. You have to be able to save the adults.
What are you saying? She's the complete opposite kind of girl you want for this.
This is Armageddon, and we gotta band together and destroy that kid asteroid. Come on, our future is in there.
Jeez, what's wrong with him?
I don't know, guys. Like, there's something in my gut that's telling me not to trust him.
Are you alright?
This guy was the one shouting at the monitor before. Something about his wife?
So, how did he end up like this?
How much longer do I have to stay down here? Days and days of this goddamn place! No more! I can't take it anymore!
Maybe it's better to just leave her alone.
I mean, what would you rather happen? Like, you go out there and get killed by a bunch of kids? Like... Ooh, sparkly! Sparkly! In the training of stacking ice cream. Thinking that she had no special talents whatsoever, Konami Tenri gave up on her current life. After hanging on for 17 years, she finally realizes her special ability on the brink of her death. I have the talent to destroy other people's talents. A girl who destroys other people's talents and a boy who doesn't think he has any talent at all. Just what road will these two take?
Toko!
Hey, you were also a student at Hope's Peak Academy, right? What's your special talent?
You're right.
Didn't I tell you? My talent is writing. They used to call me the ultimate writing prodigy.
Amazing!
Wow, that's so cool. A novelist? That's really admirable. It doesn't mean anything to me to be admired by a talentless girl like you.
Jeez!
You think I'm talentless? But really, I'm super good at something. You're gonna say you're super good at reading manga or something, right?
Oh...
Damn. Wait, you were really going to say that? No, I'm special in tons of ways. Like how I use a desk mat instead of a fan when it's hot. Or how I only get called on in class when I don't know the answer. The only thing abnormal about you is your stupidity.
Aw.
Kinda wish I was more normal in that area then. Now that I think about it, your actions are pretty normal too.
Stop it!
No, stop! Don't treat me like a normal person anymore.
And
How fast do you run a 100-meter dash?
Aw.
I want to say 18 seconds. And what's your favorite music? Top 40? Horrifying.
Aw.
Geez, stop it already. You're making me sad. What's your favorite saying? All's well that ends well. And your favorite food?
Aw.
It's swallow's nest and tuna eyeballs.
huh?
What?
Hmm?
Something wrong?
No.
I must have heard you wrong. What's your favorite food?
Aw.
I told you. Swallow's nest, tuna eyeballs. Oh, and I also like kangaroo meat. I'm going to pretend we never had this conversation. What? Is that what they were feeding her in that apartment? Did we talk to this guy?
I thought I heard a strange noise earlier. It's okay though, right? We aren't found out?
It's going to be just fine. I think.
She thinks.
I sure hope so. But I really do feel like I can hear them. Their laugh. It's going to be all right. Sure it is, right? Monokumas aren't going to get down here.
It's gonna be fine.
It's no use. I can hear them laughing.
He's losing it.
They're definitely coming down here in this chapter. Hey, nerve skill. Hope's Peak Elementary is, as the name suggests, an elementary school associated with a world-leading educational institution known as Hope's Peak Academy. However, acceptance at Hope's Peak Elementary does not guarantee a seat at the academy. Only scouted students can attend. But applications for Hope's Peak Elementary keep flooding in. Why? Because the elementary is so dedicated to providing a high level of education. Like many private elementary schools, Hope's Peak Elementary uses an entrance exam with an interview segment to judge applicants. Because of this diligence, many of the elementary students are scouted for Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Elementary is also a research institution dedicated to raising the talent of the children. Wow, so cool. Is he dead? Are you dead? You're not breathing.
I heard you're from Future Foundation.
And what's wrong with that?
I've heard rumors. Future Foundation wants to destroy this entire town.
How'd you hear of that, Kaiji?
Of course they don't. Who's spreading a rumor like that?
I don't know, but I know there are plenty of people here who believe it.
Well, they better stop believing it. I have cat hair on the bottom of my mic because of certain someone.
You should be careful.
Maybe you need to stop believing everything that you hear. How about that? You're in the wrong. Although Future Foundation's stated mission is to help the world recover from the tragedy, our editorial department has received a tip that claims Future Foundation themselves caused the incident in the first place. To no one at this publication's surprise, the true ultimate despair is at the top of Future Foundation. The true ultimate despair's grand ambition was to reduce the world to a state of total despair. By inventing an opponent, they significantly complicated the situation to further plunge the world into despair. This opponent is Future Foundation. That organization was intentionally built to be dysfunctional and tried to combat the despair with increasingly drastic measures. The reason why it took so long for the incident to settle down was because Future Foundation was protecting the despair. There can be no other explanation. Consider this. The ones who developed the air purifier was not Future Foundation, but Toa Group. Isn't it strange to think that Future Foundation, on whom the fate of the world relies, are technologically inferior to a single company? Lies. Lies. It's all lies.
Yo, Coco and Fufu. Heard you went outside. Well, I figured you would. How should I put it? There's something different about you two, compared to these people.
What do you mean?
How can I say it? The air around you, it's different. You two are always facing forward.
Because we kind of have to. That's how us humans are built. We can't look backwards.
But in here, the air is getting heavier and heavier. Everyone's stressed. Stuck in a dark and moldy place like this, how could you not be? Anyway, you went outside. Can you tell me about it? Did you get some kind of clue about people with wristbands?
What's going on?
Oh, you always say normal this and normal that, but now you're freezing up?
So cruel.
What do you mean? Nothing. I was just saying something normal, to use your favorite word.
Hey, hey!
What's up with you two? Give her the freaking hit list.
Hey, hey!
What? Do you both have food poisoning or something? Oh, we're not gonna give her the list? There's like more of them, right? Don't we have... Yeah, we have 4 new people.
It doesn't matter if they're just kids. We have to kill them before they kill us.
But the kids have those Monokumas on their side. We have to do something about them first.
What do you mean by that?
It's like I said. We have to take them out somehow.
I'm at my wit's end here. If I stay underground another minute, I'm gonna lose it.
I'm telling you, without a plan, a fight right now is far too risky.
Haiji, as leader, what do you think? I have everyone's lives in my hands. There's no way I'd put you all in danger. I'm completely against a suicide attack, even for those who are prepared to die.
So you want us to just stay here? You're telling us to spend our lives in this shitty place, constantly afraid of those kids?
My principle is to not waste lives. As a leader, I cannot accept a plan that defies that.
Every time I look at this guy now, I think of his profile. His profile says he likes quiet young girls. What the fuck is young? How young are we talking about, my dude? Because then his dislikes are he doesn't like loud girls or old girls. What's an old girl? Yuck. I'm thinking bad things about you, dude.
But...
I'm not telling you to stay here forever. I'm just saying now is not the right time. Does anyone else have any ideas?
Haiji, is it alright if these girls join the conference after you guys take a break? Hello.
You two. Why are you two here? I already told you I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Now, it's not the time to argue. You guys have to get along, especially at a time like this.
Regardless, this conference is over.
No, not yet. It's not like you've considered all the options yet, right? Remember the idea I brought up before? Did you consider that?
I already told you, it's impossible.
I understand how you feel, but
Hey, what exactly are you guys talking about?
It's about persuading the children.
Persuade? That's your idea? It's obviously a little late for that, don't you think?
But you guys are all humans. You can come to an agreement with words instead of violence.
You really think a group of monsters like those kids can be reasoned with?
I bet they'd kill us the moment we showed up to treat with them.
Plus this group here, there can't be peace with those kids. You know what they've done.
But still, why don't you at least try? It's like Shirakuma said, we're all humans.
Did you already forget who we're dealing with? Remember what that PE punk showed us?
Just because they gave birth to us and raised us, they thought they could control us all. As hero, I hunted them down and let everyone go free.
Those brats don't even care about family. Things like persuasion? It will never work.
Well, yeah, why would they care about family when they've been mistreated? I mean, are we talking about the Warriors of Hope, or are we talking about all these kids? Because I think the Warriors of Hope have all been horribly mistreated. Like with Masaru, Masaru, he was, I think, abused. I'm going to assume his parents were alcoholics because he mentioned alcohol. And here's my theory. I think with Masaru, I bet his dad was an alcoholic. This is my little headcanon right now. And he was always telling Masaru to, like, toughen up. Like, don't cry. Don't do any, don't cry. Don't whine. Toughen up. And because we saw, don't be scared. Because when Masaru started shaking, like, he noticed his hand was shaking, he started beating himself. And, like, just hitting his arm over and over and over again. And I bet, like, his parents probably did that to him. Like, maybe if he started crying or something, they probably beat him. So after, years passed of that kind of treatment, Masaru started taking it out on himself when he started getting scared or started crying or anything like that. And then with Jotaro, he's a little more complicated because we saw his face. He's like a cute kid. But yet he was convinced that he was ugly. So I'm going to assume, like, maybe his family just beat him down verbally at any chance they got, or he was bullied in school. I don't think he had any sort of support system. And then with Kotoko, like, we've already seen a cutscene of her past. Like, she was prostituted by her family. We don't know anything about Nagisa, the other guy, the kid with the blue hair and, like, devil horns, and then Monica. We don't know anything about her yet. But Monica is sick and twisted.
That's right. They're not human, they're demons.
But, like, it just makes sense, all of a sudden they're provided this opportunity to get rid of the adults, and I'm going to assume, like, none of the adults in their life have ever treated them right. And then I think the kids with the Monokuma helmets are being controlled. I don't think they even know what's going on.
And not just that, even if we tried to use family to persuade them, it's not possible. The survivors here don't have any children anyway.
And I wonder if Monica is connected to the Toa family in some way, because her last name is not in her profile like every other kid. So I'm thinking there's more to her identity than what we know.
Huh? Wait, you mean everyone here doesn't have any kids? But there's so many adults here.
It's probably not a coincidence. Those kids are focusing on parents first.
Why?
Who knows? They have a deep-seated hatred of the ones who raised them. It's messed up. It's impossible to persuade a group like that. I'm completely against the idea.
Dude, this guy gives me a bad feeling. Once I read his profile, I don't know if I'm reading too much into it, but it's strange that his profile says he likes young girls. This is gonna get dark for a second. And knowing Kotoko's background, it's like... maybe I'm reading his character wrong. I don't know, we'll see.
But if fighting is impossible, and persuasion is impossible, what are you going to do?
Didn't I already say it? The best plan is to just wait for a while for a good opportunity.
And exactly how long is this for a while?
I don't know. But now's the time to toughen up and endure it.
You say wait and endure. You're just repeating the fact you're not gonna do anything.
You're an outsider. How could you possibly understand? I am the leader of this resistance. I have to think about the lives of everyone here.
What resistance? A useless leader like you? You're even more of a burden than this chick.
What did you say?
Hey! You too?
You don't think about others and just say whatever you want. You're no different than those kids.
You're the one who's a child. Complaining, not even doing anything.
If you don't like the way I lead, then you can leave. No one is going to stop you.
You don't have to tell me twice. I'm leaving. But I know you're wrong. Let's go, Amaru.
You're the one who's wrong, Toko.
Huh? What are you saying?
You don't understand. You don't understand the feelings of the weak at all.
I'm not blaming them for being weak. I'm blaming them for using it as an excuse.
That's exactly my point. The reason they don't do anything is because they can't build confidence. I would know. You're someone strong, with talent, chosen for Hope's Peak Academy and future foundation.
Toko's character is so interesting to me. Well, I guess she is strong because she was one of the 6 to survive Hope's Peak. But I wouldn't say... It's funny. I don't think she has confidence per se. But she is sort of confident in who she is. Because she says things like, if you're gonna be ugly, be proud of it. Or, you know, like, just accept it. I think she's accepted the fact that she is a very flawed person. I think she looks down on herself way too much. She's accepted that she's a flawed person, and she's not gonna let that get in the way of, like, what she wants to do. I mean, she's still pursuing Byakuya, and Byakuya is, like, someone of high esteem, and she doesn't care about that. She's gonna do what she needs to do in order to secure a place in his life, and then she's also a best-selling novelist, so she didn't let her insecurities get in the way of that. So she's, like, strong in a way that is different than what people would probably define strong. I don't know what I'm saying. She's a really interesting character.
You don't know how people like me feel. You don't know what it's like.
But I did read into Toko's backstory, and I actually don't know if it was confirmed in this game or Danganronpa 1 in the free time events, but she was bullied a lot. in school. And she still didn't let that, like, she is paranoid and she thinks the worst in people. It almost seems like kind of like a defense mechanism before, you know, they think the worst in her. And she already assumes, like, oh, you think I'm this, you think I'm that. People aren't really thinking that in the first place. She just assumes they're gonna think that of her. So she probably knows what it feels like to be weak. But she still doesn't let it stop her.
I don't understand what it's like to be weak. You think I'm chosen? You must be kidding. What's so great about me, huh? I'm a walking inferiority complex. I don't have confidence. I never have. But what's going to change if I just keep saying that? Using that as an excuse every day? I learned that from the killing. I suffered for it, but I did something about it. So for you to say that I was just chosen, like I had nothing to do with it, I won't allow it.
Please, wait, guys! Fighting is a big no-no.
Dude, that scared me.
Emergency! Monokumas are attacking us!
Huh?
Why are there Monokumas here? How did the children find out about this place?
That's not important right now. Just run!
Maybe we should run too.
Wait! Please, protect everyone!
Protect?
If this keeps up, everyone will be killed! If you can at least buy us some time. I beg you, please! We need you!
Now's not the time to argue. If we don't fight, our lives are in danger too.
Hell yeah, Toko.
Fine. Please, save everyone! Everyone's going to be killed!
How did the Monokumas get here? Now's not the time to worry about that.
That's not now! No! Please stop!
No! Stop! I don't want to die!
Forgive me! I'll do anything! Until I see my parents in Makoto, I can't die yet.
Dude, why aren't these fucking people
It just
running?
won't stop.
It's going to be okay tomorrow. Just a little bit more. Do your best. Tragedy! Thank you for saving everyone.
Damn it. I couldn't pick up that battery in time. I felt like it was fitting to use Toko in that fight, though.
This is terrible. This is so cruel.
This is your fault.
Huh?
This whole time I've been so careful keeping this place a secret. I convinced people to stay underground. Stay hidden so they couldn't be followed. But after all that, this happens. The only explanation is that they followed you! You brought them here!
We did?
When you contacted Future Foundation, the kids must have honed in on you. They tailed you, and you brought them right back here! It's all your fault! You did this to all of us!
But that's not fair! I didn't want this to happen! Oh, wait! These two protected us, didn't they?
If they never came back after their stupid mission, this place wouldn't have been ambushed.
That's a baseless accusation. You're just making an assumption.
Well, as long as I'm assuming, I guess I'll go one further and say you guys are spies for the kids.
That's not funny. What could we possibly gain from that?
I remember an old folktale about a war between birds and beasts. By using the face of both bird and beast, the bat played both sides. But because he couldn't get too close to either, in the end, the bat ends up alone.
Oh, because they're dressed as high schoolers or something?
What are you trying to say?
Bird or beast? I wonder which side you're on.
Huh?
Damn it, this again! Please, make it stop!
Why? Why now?
What is that?
You guys don't have to
What,
watch.
you're asking me? Don't act like you don't know.
Hey, what are you... Get off
Lock him
me! Please, let go of me!
Damn it! They take away my stun gun, then they stuff me into this dusty room. It's all her fault. I hope she chokes on a fish she caught herself. Oh, I guess I don't want her to actually die. Ugh, I gotta focus on Master Byakuya now, not that stupid idiot. I can't just stay trapped in a place like this. I gotta hurry and save I gotta save... That was close. I was about to sneeze there. Ugh, I can't take this dust anymore. I gotta find Umaru and... seriously, why am I thinking about her at a time like this? So irritating.
Because you guys are friends. And go ahead and sneeze. Let her out.
When you contacted Future Foundation, the kids must have honed in on you. They tailed you, and you brought them right back here. It's all your fault! You did this to all of us!
It's all my fault. Everyone got hurt because of me. He's right. If I didn't insist on coming back here... And if I had just tried harder, if I were a better person, I could have protected them. I couldn't do it because I'm weak. It's just like Toko said. I'm so weak. I kept saying, I can't do anything, always relying on others. I never even thought about saving others. And now this happens. Sneak, sneak! Sneakity sneak! Tra-la-la! Why, hello there!
What the fuck?
My name is Katoko Utsugi. the fighter in the Warriors of Hope, formerly known as Lil Ultimate Drama. Well, not like it matters at all. Open sesame! Woohoo! Sorry for the intrusion. Thank you very much. Phew! I reached way back for that reference. I had to deal with baby boomers all the time, so my gags are kinda dated. And speaking of old... Oh, I can't think of any follow-up. I must be nervous. My heart is racing faster than 16 shots a second. Master Takahashi would be proud. Yeah, I already know what you want to say. You were gonna tell me a fighter should be a boy. And speaking of boys, I've heard some people say that slugs don't have a gender. But actually, slugs have both male and female bodies at once. People who go around spreading half-assed lies about slugs deserve swift punishment. Fighter kick! Fighter punch! Chaka! Hacha! That's what I told them, that I didn't want to be fighter because I'm not good at PE. I mean, I am really good at physical education, though. How about you? You good at health and physical education?
Is that even a subject you can be good at?
Oh yeah, it can be.
There are no girls who dislike health and physical education.
It depended on what we did in PE. I loved badminton. I hated basically everything else though.
That's my theory anyway. Stare.
What?
Truth is, I'm actually here to hunt you down. But I changed my mind. I'll let you escape.
What?
It's not like my feelings about demons have changed any. I still hate them deeply. I still want to kill them all in the most painful, cruel way possible. Like, for example, drowning them in a septic tank or putting a razor under their fingernails.
I hate it.
But that's not even enough. I hate them with full power. But anywho, despite my hatred, the reason I let you escape was because you are super adorbs.
Thanks.
Huh? I love adorable things. I collect everything adorbs, from faucets to toilet seats. So, I'm gonna let an adorable girl like you go.
Really?
There is one catch. You're the only one allowed to leave. Four Eyes over there is not cute at all.
What?
But shh, keep it a secret, especially from the sage Nagisa. He's super strict with rules. Nagisa says I can't even drink soda during meals.
Nagisa.
It's not my fault the food is so tasteless. I mean, he could at least let me have a little. Tells me to drink milk, even if I'm eating cereal. It's like drinking curry soup with your curry. Anyway, let's go. Go on, get out before those chumps notice.
But I can't be the only one to go. I can't just abandon all the people here.
Oh? Something wrong? Is your red flower blooming? Or maybe you just like locked rooms, like you're a murder mystery enthusiast?
I can't just leave Toko behind.
Well, I can understand a little hesitation. Why don't you just leave the cell for now? Come on, just step on out. Girls are more adorable if they're a teensy bit selfish. And now... Hi-ya!
Uh-oh.
This is a denture launcher. So how about it? Pretty sweet machine, right? The smooth shaft, the fresh pink color, the brutal yet hypnotizing shine. It's so adorbs, I just can't stand it. Ah, by the way, my dad was a dentist. And also, Papa was always cheating with his dental assistant. But I guess he had an inferiority complex because he always role-played as a brain surgeon. Yes, a great daddy indeed. Neglecting his business and making me earn money instead. A perfect papa who I could kill over and over and over, and it still wouldn't have been enough.
What is this? I can't move.
Ooh, your sleepy face is super adorbs. I bet your face is cute even halfway through swimming a stroke. However, being adorbs isn't always a good thing. Cute girls go through terrible things. And if you're adorable too, you have to protect yourself. On your own. If you can't, you have to take whatever they give you. It's a shitty rule, but I didn't make it. Adults did. So be prepared for that life.
Toko.
Was someone just talking about me?
Let her out.
Master Byakuya must have been talking about me. I wonder what he's doing while he's calling my name. Jeez, Master's such a perv. I can't just stay put here. I gotta get out of here and help Master out.
Hey, Dekomaru! Let's go see Master now. If you are of use to me, I'll buy you ramen. I'll even add seaweed for you as a top. Hey, she ain't here. Now that's committing to a joke. Strange, though. Her scent's still here. Did she perhaps run away on her own? Is that like a GPS for Dekomaru's wristband? I see. This'll be good for tailing her. Anyway, you want me to chase after her, don't you? But why are you giving this splendid gift to an enemy like me? Is it perhaps that the other me has some annoying plan hidden up her sleeve, huh? Well, doesn't matter. Our goal is probably the same anyways.
How did they get down to the base without being seen?
Now then, let's begin with the motivation.
Please, no!
No!
Oh, shit.
Not gonna happen! Switch on!
What is this?
Come on, come on, come on! Let me hear that adorable voice!
Sorry to disturb you while you're, busy. It's time for a tutorial. You can fight away the tentacles with the left mouse button. Tentacles will also attack from outside the screen. Use W and S key to switch the display. Letting Komaru get groped increases the heart meter. You know what that represents, right? If it fills all the way, it's game over. So enjoy yourself, but keep that in mind.
Time to begin the motivation!
Please, no! No more!
fuck is this?
My, you're persistent. But we're just getting started. You're going to be slowly but surely motivated.
Please! Enough already!
Ooh, you're so sexy! I've heard women are the best just before they're ripe, but this is beyond my expectations! But when they rot, they become demons. I have to figure out the perfect timing.
I have a feeling the things that she says in her dialogue is stuff that she was told as a kid.
Stop it! Why are you doing this?
That's what I always asked. I asked them many, many times. The answer was always, because I'm cute! I'm not a bad girl. This is just payback for what happened to me. If you think this is wrong, then what the adults did to me is wrong too, right? And if that's the way it is, there's nothing you can do about it.
We gotta go through this shit again.
Oh, put that lewd body of yours to work, and you'll never go hungry. By the way, this is the opposite of child porn, so it's a-okay to put in a video game. No problem.
What? Isn't it...
Is it wrong for a kid to be doing this? But it's wrong for adults to be doing this too, right? Both are no good. If you're slapped on the right cheek, slap them on the left, as they say.
No! No!
Huh? Is this GPS broken or what? It's going like 35 miles an hour! Oh, why is it so fast? Is the Earth spinning away without me? Huh? Bingo! I see, so that's it. Oh, monorails are a first for me. Totally pumps me up.
I feel like I have something in my eye.
Where's Dekomaru?
I love her as Genocide Jack.
So, it's a robot versus serial killer, huh? Oh, Miss Toko should rest. I want to slice up some pretty boys. It's been so...
Hold on, let me see if I can look up, is there like... Switch to the Genocide Jack. And shift key to evade. Hold left mouse button for a special skill. Space key or the control key. Okay. Oh.
Jump, 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 jump. Run! Hey, Dekomaru, are you done
Oh, shit.
Pretty boy. Jump, 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 I'm finished.
I think I have something in my eyeball. It's starting to really get to me. Okay, that was easy.
Toko? Oh my. Am I interrupting something? No, it's not like that. Please save me. I will not let you. Huh? Adorable girls deserve punishment. And girls who aren't adorable deserve even harsher punishment. Hey, I ain't ugly. I'm just way below average. You're plenty ugly enough. You're so gross, sticking out your tongue like that. Not adorbs at all. Well, no shit. I'm not the adorbs type. More like a pretty girl.
Oh my god.
Why do you think so highly of yourself? You're the type of girl no one invites to a sleepover.
What am I supposed to do? What am I doing right now?
My clothes! Jeez, grade schoolers are brutal.
How do I evade?
So indecent!
What are we doing right now?
Nose! Perverted to the extreme! I'm actually 18, but this is really too much! Oh my. Shooting blanks, are we? Then again, you were never loaded in the first place. How vulgar! Hey, don't make that face, or else you'll end up in a far more vulgar situation. Whoa there. You better stay put. If you don't, my hand might slip, and then I go snip, snip, snip! Jeez. Now don't go getting captured by some little runt!
I thought you wouldn't come. I mean, right after we had that fight.
I'll be right back. I got something in my eye. It's driving me nuts. I don't know. I think it was an eyelash, but I don't know if I got it out. I think it irritated my eye. Also, my mom sent home banana cake. I think it was a new recipe. And she's probably, when she was cutting it up for me, she's probably like, oh, this will last her 2 days. I'm hungry. It's not gonna last me 2 days. I'm gonna eat all of it right now. Right in front of you guys. I'm gonna be a glutton. It's like banana bread with, I think it's cream cheese frosting on top. Oh, it's really good.
Fight? What the hell are you talking about? I just want to save Master Byaku. Toku, I was so scared.
Aww.
What's this unexpected girl-on-girl development?
No, you're not begging.
Whoa there, lady! I ain't got that kind of taste! Get off me!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I tried to leave you. I tried to run away. And I said such horrible things like that you don't have any friends. I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry, Toko.
I have no right to accept that apology.
Huh?
You seriously are stupid. Why the hell are you trusting a serial killer?
What happened?
What happened?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Satisfaction!
Oh. What is going on here?
Let's just go for now. It would be a hassle to explain.
Yeah, okay. I don't really get it, but I definitely don't want to be down here anymore. Kamaru Naegi? More like Kamaru Naegi.
Alright, that's
Come
enough.
on, that wasn't even clever.
That's enough. Excuse you. No, go away. You too. Go away. My banana cake. Lame, so lame. Why are the bodies of demons not adorbs at all? Like, their bodies are bigger for no reason. They're not even filled with adorbs things inside. It's like an egg that has nothing inside. Empty dumpty. I should kill them all just for that. Speaking of eggs, there are 2 ways to write egg in Japanese, but you can use the words in different ways. The first egg means shelter from where life is born. The other egg means a cooking ingredient. Woohoo! Isn't trivia just so adorbs? Just because you went another path doesn't mean I don't understand what you guys are trying to do. Dude, I don't know if it's a scratch that the eyelash left behind. It's gonna drive me insane. This is a horrible episode. Oh my gosh, I'm like in pain, but not really.
Thanks to you, I did manage to get myself a new outfit, but you wrecked the moving fighter castle. I feel furiously angry. You have seriously made me mad.
Your face doesn't really match up with what you're saying.
This is acting, after all. Inside my heart, I can't help but feel unlucky. Speaking of unlucky, you really should have let me motivate you a little more. You could have felt so good. Your mind would have been blown. You'd become so twisted.
I wonder if motivation is euphemism for foreplay. I seriously think a lot of her dialogue is what adults told her when she was going through all that.
I don't want that to happen.
Oh? You're going to abandon the responsibility of being adorbs? That's not fair. Being adorbs means being an object of jealousy, being called ugly bitch, or told to die. If that doesn't happen, being adorbs just isn't worth it.
I think what you're describing is called undue resentment. And another thing, Omaru is not as cute as you say she is. She's like slightly above average.
I'll take that.
Undue resentment? No. This is the work of demons. All I wanted was to be the same as everyone else. A normal kid who didn't stand out. But she used me to get her dream, even if it meant going to market with me. Well, the guys who wanted that are to blame too. Business with a mother and daughter set? How perverted can adults be? Oh, my mistake. I meant demons, not adults. Seriously, I'm so ashamed of myself for actually listening to what those ugly demons used to say. But everything's changed now. As someone who knows what makes adults happy, I also know the things they don't want. Using what I've learned, I can take down the demons and make them suffer as much as I did.
Not all adults are like that. There are good people who...
Then why didn't anyone save me? If the world is so good, why didn't anyone help me escape? Well, doesn't matter. What I said just now, that wasn't how I really feel. That was acting. Just leave it to the former child acting genius, and a perfect performance is easy as cake. And also, I've been saved by Big Sis Junko anyway.
That name again? I'm sick of hearing that name!
Oh? Does Miss Ugly Glasses over there happen to know Big Sis Junko?
Yeah.
Miss Ugly Glasses? You guys have no idea. You don't know how horrifying that woman really is. You were fooled. I don't know how she convinced you that she was some sweet, gentle girl, but...
Gentle? Gentle! Please! Stop with the gentle! When they're gentle, I get all flinchy! No! I don't want gentle! I don't... Please stop! Anything but gentle! Please, no! Stop with the gentle!
What happened to her?
This doesn't look like acting.
No! I don't want gentle! I don't want any more gentle! I said anything but gentle. I said, don't ever say gentle! I beg you! No more! Anything but gentle!
I can't do this. I have a wounded eye.
Don't say you'll be gentle. Please, just hurt me instead. If you say gentle, please be gentle with me. Please kill me instead!
Between my eyeball and a pest trying to eat my banana cake, there's a lot going on right now.
I can't lose! I won't lose!
That robot has to have a weak spot somewhere, right?
Okay, you're banned. You are such a beggar. Go on. Nope. He will continue to do that until he gets food. He's being really naughty right now.
Let's try to find it.
Special attack! Mega splash!
Yeah!
What the fuck?
Here's the weak spot. Hiding under the armor.
Wait, where?
You want to be gentle with me? I'll kill you! I'll kill you! No! Mega piston! All right! Turning, a swiftly tilting world!
Wait, what? What am I attacking? That? She said under the armor.
Filthy demons
I'm
grinded, raided,
a little
flushed down the
confused.
toilet.
Is it this? Okay, it's this.
Filthy demons get grinded,
It said
raided,
under
flushed
her
down the toilet.
armor. So I thought maybe it was like some weird...
Hey, that gun is totally cheating! You can't use it! It's against the rules!
How was I supposed to know that rule? You guys came up with them. You sure have gotten mouthy. No!
Mega tornado!
Oh shit.
Turning, a swiftly tilting world! Special attack! Mega splash! Yeah!
Fuck. Oh my god.
Special attack! Mega splash! No! Turning, a swiftly tilting world! Filthy demons get grinded, raided, flushed down the toilet!
Oh shit.
Special attack! Mega splash!
Crap.
Special attack! Mega splash!
Oh, got stuck on the fucking fence.
Special attack! Mega
Oh fuck. Oh man, I wasn't paying attention. Use paralyze on Monokuma while the axe is stuck in the ground.
Even without a magic circle, spinny, spinny! Why? Am I about to lose to a demon? Kids can't win against a...
Oh wait, I got it. Dude, that was stressful.
Pervert! This is borderline indecent!
Shut up! This time around, I am definitely going to get you to talk. Where is Master Byakuya?
What are you doing to that child? How immature of you. No, I guess it is rather demonic in a way. Ganging up and abusing a child? It's like a special skill all you adults have.
Nagisa! What? Abuse? You guys are the ones who started all this.
All we want is a peaceful paradise, where children can live without fear.
Don't make me laugh. You've been using those Monokumas this whole time to murder adults.
She's right. If all you wanted was a peaceful paradise, you shouldn't have done it like this.
There is no other choice. We must kill them. If we allow them to live, our paradise will be undone. And if that happens, we will be forced to endure our pain once more. Nothing will change. We can never be at peace until we have wiped out every single one of them. So we have to kill the demons to protect our world.
That sounds like something from a damn video game. Have you lost your mind, kid?
Yeah, you're probably right. We've all gone mad. Masaru, Jotaro, Kotoko, Monica. We're probably all insane. Broken. But whose fault is that? The adults are the ones who broke us.
Nagisa.
You want to hear the truth? We're scared. We're all terrified of the adults. Hearing their footsteps. Sensing their presence. We can't help but feel scared. As long as adults exist, we cannot rest. We cannot live in peace. At this point, the damage is irreversible.
I figured that something like that was behind all of this. And I do pity you. But no matter how pitiful you are, it doesn't mean that you can hurt others. To just treat them how they treated you, that's just going to make everyone equally miserable.
So you're saying we should just take it? You're saying we should abandon all hope?
Hope?
No, it's fine. Let's end this already. I want you to leave this town.
Huh?
You want to run away, right? You want to escape the city, right? Then I will let you leave. Satisfied?
Nagisa, are you sure?
It's my decision. As leader.
Oh my god, my eyeball.
But what about Monica?
I'll persuade her.
Hold on. Are you seriously saying you're just gonna let her go?
Until you two arrived, our revolution was progressing smoothly. I don't want you to interfere any longer.
Uh-oh, sticky keys.
So please, just get out of here. Stay away from us, please.
Alright, all done. Yay! Monica's very own special-made magic circle.
Oh, you're awfully chipper.
Well, of course. Everything is going swimmingly. Spinny, spin, spin. The world is spinning, and Monica's at the center. Everything is all thanks to my wonderful allies, playing their part and doing their best.
Looks like time's winding down. Just a little bit longer and we'll have a brand new successor on our hands. A second generation Junko and Ashima, huh? Well, things are getting pretty interesting around here.
I knew we were gonna get a B.
You carried yourself quite well. Almost like a cat.
Are these dependent on our grade?
Interesting. Very well. I shall be your master. We'll need a collar and cat ears for you. And as a reward, I'll even let you sit on my lap.
The Way We Live, Chapter 4.
I beg of you, please, just leave this city.
Where did this come from?
Aww, I knew this would happen.
In order for the new society of children to be calm and peaceful, I need to create paradise. Everyone has high expectations of me. I cannot fail. So please, get out of our town.
But oh, Maru, don't be tricked. You don't have to actually accept that offer.
No, this is not an offer. It's an honest request. Please, I'm begging you. Please leave.
Hey! I wouldn't trust a kid, even if he's kneeling on the ground. He's obviously tricking us.
I do not intend to trick you. I'm serious.
Huh?
And now, you are free.
Nagisa, if you do this, you're gonna make Monica super sad.
I know that, but it has to be done. Monica has high expectations of me. I'm sure she'll understand. I'll take you to the secret passageway. It's the only way to get out of town. I can guarantee your safety until you reach it. The Monokumas won't attack with me here. Come on, let's go.
Hey! I told you to wait!
What? Do you have another objection?
Do I? Oh, Maru, are you really okay with this?
Huh? Of course she is. This is what she wanted all this time.
I wasn't talking to you. I'm asking Amaru.
She wants to leave this town. Why are you getting in her way? You're on the same side, right? Then you should respect her feelings.
Her feelings? Shut up! You have no right to say that.
It's going to be all right. I will personally guide you to the secret passageway. No need to worry. Let's go.
Nagisa!
Don't follow us.
But...
You don't want Monica to hate you, do you?
I hope this game has, like, kind of a good ending.
Let's go. The secret passageway is this way. This way.
Wait, hold on, I gotta look for secrets.
They look so normal, running like that.
How does a non-normal kid run?
Hold on, dude, I gotta look for secrets. Secrets. Secret, I got a secret. There's only one thing I could tell for sure about taking the night shift as lookout. The children are all wearing those idiotic helmets. None of them look like they're sleeping, and I've never seen them eat either. Are they really human children? Isn't it possible that they're just mechanical dolls like Monokuma's? Well, regardless, whether they're humans or robots, they're devils in our eyes. The only difference is what liquid they bleed when we run them over. God damn, like... just the idea that they were running over kids.
This way! Follow me closely! Huh? Hold on. Why are you attacking me?
Oh.
What's going on? Why is he getting ambushed by the Monokumas?
I don't know either. You called for me.
Stop it!
Check out the website for more info.
Oh, shit. Uh-oh. He's been marked as a traitor.
I thought you said the Monokumas wouldn't attack us if you were here.
This is... strange. What in the world is this?
Hey, you weren't lying when you said you wouldn't trick us, right?
Of course. If I wanted to deceive you, I would not have removed your wristband.
Then they must have found out you betrayed them.
Betrayal? Me? No, that's wrong! I'm no traitor. I am the leader of the Warriors of Hope. I care about making paradise more than anybody. The reason I'm letting you guys go is because I care so much.
It appears your allies aren't taking it that way.
Nope, and this is what happens when you let strange kids take control.
I'm sure she'd understand if I explained it to her properly. Monica has such high expectations.
Well, she's also a sick, twisted little girl,
Yeah.
so...
Keep on saying that, Mr. Genius grade schooler.
Let's go.
Bodies everywhere. I'm getting sick of this.
Oh, I probably could have used that car.
The secret passageway is this way.
Well, I'm going to explore first.
Let's play! Let's
I'm a warrior of hope. I'm your master.
Knock back!
You see that expert sharpshooting? Oh my god. Ugh. Ugh. Were you guys impressed? Were you guys impressed with me sharpshooting? I feel like we're gonna have to come back here. The Conductor's 48 Hours. Odoriko Anaka, famous as the genius conductor, is regarded by the world as perfect, talented, extraordinary, and beautiful. However, she has a secret that she keeps from them all. The pinnacle of lyrical sexual prose, a fluttering melody of suffering and sadism. This novel seems pretty intense. Interested?
So vulgar.
Even with the S&M bits, it's beneath me. It's probably just some sloppily written, wish fulfillment fanfiction garbage. Oh, I'm sure it's not going to be that bad. No, it's definitely going to be that bad. I can feel the lack of talent from here. Any book with a title this bad has to be just as bad on the inside. Well, if the ultimate rating prodigy says it, I'm sure it's true. A tasty subject like S&M boiled down to this crap. A true masochist like me would do better. How did this even get published? They must really be getting desperate to put this out.
Which reminds me.
Hey, as true masochist, have you ever had that kind of experience? What? Like being tied up or suspended? There's no way I'd do such indecent things. But then how do you know you're a masochist if you've never done that stuff before? Isn't that like someone saying they love cigarettes but they've never smoked before? You underestimate my imagination. Every spare moment I'm being stepped on, tied up, suspended by my master. In my head. You sound pretty proud about that. But that reminds me, one time I was really tied up and suspended.
Could it be?
Huh? By Byakuya?
No.
I don't even remember his name now. It was when I was in 3rd grade. Someone's lunch money got stolen and it somehow ended up in my desk. My classmates thought I did it, so they tied me up to a jungle gym with a garden hose.
So cruel.
That's horrible.
You're right.
At the time, I felt a tingling sensation, but I'm sure that's not related. No, that definitely sounds like a formative experience. Yeah, she got bullied terribly. That's why she doesn't trust anybody. I'm actually really glad that Kotoko didn't die. I feel so bad for her. Can we go down here?
Hey! Where are you going? The secret passageway is this way!
Sorry, I saw a moving cow
So
and
he says. Let's go back.
I got curious. That moving cow is cut open.
This way.
Well, I'm going.
You're seriously trusting a guy like that? I'm sure he's planning to betray you.
You think so?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Is he gonna betray us? I'm not quite sure.
me!
Oh, shit. Oh shit, they're still over there? Ooh, what the hell? Oh my god. Wow, okay, that was kind of cool, to be honest. Using the rolling ball minicomas, or whatever they're called.
So cruel. This is too cruel. I won't look, but even if I don't see it, I can pretty much figure out what happened.
You really don't feel anything seeing this?
These people are demons. Our enemies.
That's not what she asked.
You said it before, right? It's because you're afraid of adults?
Yeah, that's right. We can't help but be terrified around adults. If the adults just didn't exist, we could live peacefully. That's what I believe.
Why are you so afraid of adults?
We Warriors of Hope were classmates in the Hope's Peak Elementary program. We were in the classroom where they put all the troublemakers. But I resented being called a troublemaker. It makes it sound as if we ourselves were the cause of the trouble. But that's not right. Our troubles were created by adults. By our parents. They say kids can't pick their parents. Well, we were the unluckiest ones of all. My parents were, without exaggeration, the worst. Like demons. My parents raised me like they were leveling me up in some game.
Oh my
They
god.
didn't treat me like a person. They probably even forgot I was their child. From morning till night, study, study, study. When I got sleepy, analeptics.
Yeah, I had a feeling he was gonna be forced to be like an overachiever or something, and no matter what he did, it wasn't gonna be good enough.
Even if I faint, HP is fully restored with a handy IV in my arm. 3 to 4 days straight. And if I showed even the slightest resistance, they'd use items to neuter my spirit. And by doing so, as long as they steadily racked up XP, I'd level up to their expectations. And it wasn't just at home. I received the same expectations at school as well. My father was a teacher at our school. He was a researcher of children's talent. He used his own son to research the growth of a child's talent. He wanted to see what the growth curve would be like if he pushed a child to the breaking point. Isn't that funny? I was the subject of such an amusing experiment.
It's not funny at all.
But even with all that, I was still better off than the others. You saw Monika's legs, right? That was done to her by her family. Her father and older brother were jealous of her talent. And that's how she ended up like that.
That's horrible.
Because we had talent. Because we were superior. We were treated like we were in hell. But during it all, we didn't hold a grudge against our parents. We accepted how we were treated. Because we weren't aware that it was okay to hate our parents. We trusted the common knowledge that kids must love their parents. So we didn't fight it. Instead, we bonded over our struggle. And those discussions led us to the same conclusion. We had to escape from the horrifying world that made us suffer. We were desperate to run away from our scary parents, scary adults, the whole scary world. And we thought there was only one way out. But that's when it happened. There was someone who taught us to have courage, to fight back instead of running away. That was Big Sis Junko. Big Sis Junko told us how.
If you don't want it, give it to me.
She wanted the thing we were going to dispose of, our lives. And so, Big Sis Junko abducted us. Our disappearance didn't make much news. This was around the time the incident was growing. Ever since then, the days have been so much fun.
Oh, look at them all. They're really cute.
Big Sis Junko showered her possessions with love and affection. She gave us not only love, but a dream as well. The dream of creating a children's paradise, where the children can live peacefully. We also learned from Big Sis Junko the beliefs required to build that dream. The belief that adults are demons. It was as if we saw the light. Thanks to her, we finally realized. The common knowledge we had known up until then were lies adults created for their own benefit. Children cannot defy their parents. Everyone must get along. Violence can never bring peace. To destroy the world based on such lies, we decided to fight against the adults. As far as I remember, the first adult we defeated was a random person we didn't even know. We learned that kids can kill adults if they wanted to, and we were encouraged. From there, we leveled ourselves up by killing demons. Big Sis Junko was so pleased. Just the idea of a child killing an adult is despair-inducing.
It's just insane.
Just as I expected. You guys were just tools to her. She was using you. The way she took you in, it's no different than a cult. You bring in the weak people and attach them to your own dream. The revolution you're talking about, it's all just another piece of despair to her. You guys were completely deceived by Junko and Ashima.
And what's wrong with that? Did I not tell you that we are her possessions? We would rather her take advantage of us than horrible adults.
Sounds like it's too late.
Say what you like. Big Sis Junko gave us hope. That's the truth.
Yeah, that's the opposite of what she wants.
And because of that hope, we were able to defeat the demon boss.
Demon boss?
Our parents.
You killed your parents?
That was a special battle that can only be fought once. That made us level up even further. From there, Operation Children's Paradise began, and we started freeing other children. By doing so, the advance of the Warriors of Hope seemed unstoppable, but just when things were going so well, Big Sis Junko died, killed by some idiot. When she died, and we lost our guide, we didn't know what to do. But Monika didn't despair.
All we gotta do is fulfill the hopeful dream Big Sis Junko gave us. We shouldn't give up. We can't abandon hope.
At that moment, Monika looked just like Big Sis Junko in our eyes.
I'm confused as to why her eyeballs look like that.
Things that didn't matter vanished, and we felt ourselves rising up again. Come to think of it, that moment, that was the real beginning of the revolution. And this time around, I swore an oath. We, the survivors, will fulfill the dream and prove how amazing Big Sis Junko is. We would leave lies like education and love for family in the past and create paradise.
I think my eyes are getting dry as well.
That is our hope.
You guys, you really don't understand that you're doing something very wrong.
If it looks like I'm crying, I'm not. I just went and, like, dabbed some water. Now I think I fucked up my left eye. I'm suffering.
Justice and evil. These are beliefs that adults have defined, are they not? First off, pure evil simply does not exist. In all evil, there is something good. And in the same way, justice always hurts someone. There is no pure justice either.
Are we really gonna stand around waxing philosophical with some little brat? I wanna know why you guys chose Toa City. And not only that, how did you guys get that army of Monokumas?
The one who chose the city and prepared our Monokumas was Monica. Isn't she amazing? She created them with her special magic.
Magic? Don't take any of this seriously. It's just some kid talking. Basically, Monica's the mastermind. And to save Master, I gotta deal with her.
Monica is our princess. I will never allow that.
Hey! Earlier, you said that there is no such thing as pure justice or evil. But even if that's true, a dream that requires you to hurt someone, I think it's wrong.
After all this time, still saying something so naive. It seems as though we really don't have much in common. I was right to ask you to leave. So let's go already. The secret passageway is right up ahead.
Ugh, dang, there's no save point. My eyeballs are nearly dried up. Help. It didn't matter how much water I put on them.
We're here.
Oh my god. Oh shit, I'm sorry, I can't see.
We should get going.
Hey, Omaru, do you have a second?
Huh? Yeah.
Are you really sure this is okay? To end it like this? Running away?
You're asking this now? All this time I've been trying to escape. And not just that, I'm still worried about my dad and mom. What are you gonna do, Toko? Are you really gonna stay here?
Of course, I have to save Master Byakuya.
Right. Hey, what do you think, honestly? Is it better for me to stay in this city?
Why are you asking me?
I mean, if I go, you'll be alone. Toko, do you want me to stay?
You have no reason to worry about me.
We're friends. Of course I do.
I'm capable of surviving on my own.
Yeah, you're right. When I'm around, I'm just a burden to you. Unlike me, you're truly amazing, Toko.
Dude, we're a freaking gunslinger. What are you talking about?
Hey, Omaru?
Hmm?
Sorry for getting you involved in all this.
Involved? What do you mean?
Nothing. Just leave before he changes his mind.
Oh good, there's a save station. Okay, let's get these first. I thought this place would be fine. I was confident that I would never be found, but as if they knew where I was hiding from the beginning, a Monokuma came and attacked me. I was just barely able to escape, but I couldn't save her. My wife was killed. She was torn apart limb from limb. They cut off her skin and her flesh was everywhere. But I just ran away. I'm done for. There's no place to hide, no place to run in this city. It's true that your parents were cruel to you, but that doesn't mean you can kill all the adults. Again with that nonsense. After all this, we are well aware that we are killing innocents.
But...
This is war. When you're burning the enemy's country to the ground, do you stop to spare the good people? Even if we had years, we would never achieve our dream with that benevolence. But...
Demon.
Consider it fate. We were born and raised here. We were treated as if we weren't even human. Wouldn't it be a cruel twist of fate if we didn't fight back? But for you to just do that to them, what they've done to you.
Don't mess with me.
Dude, what the fuck? Perhaps you think we should have stayed subhuman. Just accepted it.
No.
No, not like that.
Hey.
Then you tell me. What should we have done? What was the right thing to do? What should we have done to earn the privilege of a normal, happy childhood?
Don't mess with me!
Oh, stop being such a drama queen. You could have relied on the police, on the government.
Don't mess with me!
You're asking those who have had their lives destroyed by adults to trust other adults. Ever since we 5 were born in Towa City, our destiny was decided. No one can stop us. With all the children in this town, we will build our ideal paradise. With all the children in this town? You're talking about all those brats in the helmets. Of course, it's not just us, but also the Monokuma kids. All the children.
It's far too suspicious.
Funny that all the kids in this town just happen to have murderous intentions like you. Perhaps I've said too much. Mind control. I have nothing else to say to you. You cannot stop us now. Pretty bold for a shrimpy little brat like you to talk big. I don't care how unfortunate your childhoods were. Killing humans will never be okay.
Demon.
I'd expect a demon to understand. It's hilarious, Toko, considering who your alter ego is. Oh my god, my eyeballs are about to fall out of their sockets. So it is later. I had to stop recording last night because my eyes were so bad. I have no idea what happened. Like, it got to the point where I couldn't even keep my eyes open. I just felt like something was inside of, like, under the eyelids scratching my eyeball. It sucked. So I, like, stopped recording, logged off, went and took a shower, went to bed, and this morning, or not this morning, when I woke up later, my eyes were, like, all crusty. It was gross. I have no idea what happened, but my eyes were feeling a lot better, albeit still a little dry, I guess, but not painful. But I did want to talk about my thoughts about this chapter, chapter 4. Not chapter 4, chapter 3. I have a lot of thoughts. I actually ran some errands earlier today, and I do this thing where when after, like, I play a game and I know that I'm gonna, like, leave some sort of review or whatever, or I want to talk about my thoughts, like, sometimes I just talk to myself in my car while I'm driving. Kind of helps me sort out my thoughts, connect pieces that I didn't connect before. My reviews, or like the sections where I speak my thoughts and opinions about things, are still gonna be kind of disorganized because my brain goes in like 10 different directions when I'm talking. I really did want to talk about this chapter because going into this game, I had heard or read that This game in general was very weird and off-putting to a lot of people. There were even some that were like, just skip this game and go play 3. I didn't want to do that. I like to play usually in like chronological order. That's why I haven't played a lot of other series, like game series on my channel, because if I want to start at like 1 if I can. And that's what I did with Danganronpa. While some of the content of this chapter was very strange and uncomfortable, it didn't ruin the game for me. I will continue playing. So, first and foremost, I had read that this chapter, like the developers made Kotoko's character into a joke, and that they didn't treat her backstory, like the subject matter that surrounds her backstory, seriously enough. And I don't necessarily agree with that take. I think there was plenty of moments in this chapter where they basically like were lobbing it at you, like, take this seriously, this is horrifying, this is sickening. And if you didn't get it, that's more on you and not so much the developers. I think the cutscene in like the previous episode, when we went into chapter 3, there was a cutscene where Kotoko is like cowering in a corner and her dad is speaking to her. And that's where you get like the first glimpse into her backstory. And that is that she was forced into prostitution by her parents. And as the chapter continues, like you get more and more confirmation about how tragic of a character Kotoko is, and the, horrific things that her parents and all these other adults put her through. I think some of the jokes that were being made in this chapter weren't really at the expense of Kotoko, but they were jabbing at certain players that would be playing this game. It's no secret that, like, and I'm not going to mince my words, I'm going to get real in this section. I'm going to make connections to the real world stuff that people probably wouldn't expect to be brought up in a Danganronpa series, but I can't help it. I can't help but make these connections. It's no secret that pedophilia is everywhere, especially with the release of the Epstein files. I think for the first time, there were a lot of people that were forced to take down their blinders, because the subject of like child trafficking and child prostitution is an extremely uncomfortable subject, and people just don't want to acknowledge it. The sad reality is that it's going on right now. Like right when I'm talking to you guys, it is going on right now. And I think it makes people feel hopeless, because like, what do I do? What do I do? And I don't know what people can do. It's like $1 billion industry. Something I don't know what anyone can do. I mean, there's organizations out there that are trying to help save children from these trafficking rings and from situations just like Kotoko's, but it's like you catch one predator and like 10 more pop up on another side of the world and people don't even know about them. Like it's like a cancer, you cut out one spot and like 5, 10 other spots pop up, and it just feels so hopeless. And a lot of people just don't like to acknowledge it, because it's a really horrific thing that you have to like think about. But I think with the Epstein files coming out, I think people knew that this stuff was happening in our government, amongst the CEOs with really big political figures, singers. I mean, with the Epstein stuff and then the Diddy stuff that was happening, it was like one thing after another. And last year was a big year for a lot of this stuff to come out into the open. And I think a lot of people knew it was happening, but they just didn't want to acknowledge it. They're like, you know, I don't know what to do about it, so I'm not going to think about it. It is a really hard subject to grasp. And I think the reason why people were so uncomfortable about this chapter in particular is because it kind of forces them to think about these things that they, you know, put in the back of their minds, and they will not shed any light on it because a lot of people just don't know what to do and they don't want to think about it, and it's terrible. Like, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but it happens so often, and even in spaces like anime. I mean, there's a reason why there was a joke, like there was a sentence that Kotoko said, where she was like, "Oh, guys, don't worry, I'm actually 18." I think that was making a jab at players, or like at, you know, at it's usually men, but I'm not gonna say it's only men because I know that there are women out there that are pedophiles as well. But it's the anime watchers that are like attracted to these characters that look like little girls. But no, it's okay. She's actually a witch that's like 1,000 years old. It's totally fine. She's like way over age. Like, it's totally fine. No, it's not fine. Oh my god, what the fuck just happened? This is my big boy. He likes to sleep on all my clean clothes. I have two hoodies over there that I just threw over there. And he's been laying on them. I think they smell like me, so he likes to sleep on my clothes. Even though there's a blanket right here that he could be laying on as well. I always have to put this blanket back up on the desk because he has an obsession with fuzzy blankets. And it's the first one he steals for some reason. You're so funny. I have all my tapes and DVDs over here for storage right now because I don't have any shelves for them to go on. I don't need these. Sorry about that. I kind of a little comedic break, I guess. I definitely think that what Kotoko said in that scene was definitely a jab at those types of people. I think one of the reasons why people don't like this chapter is because they don't know really what the developer's goal was. And I'm making assumptions because I didn't read too many Reddit posts. I read a few, but I didn't want to possibly spoil myself. I think I did see something, but I immediately stopped reading. These posts were pretty good about blocking out like potential spoilers, so I did appreciate that. I think Danganronpa they try to blend like a little bit of comedy into these dark subjects. I mean, Danganronpa at its core is about teenagers being executed and trying to kill each other and get away with it. Grand scheme of things, like, that is a really dark story. Ultra Despair Girls feels darker to me though because there are little kids involved, and the main five, or we know four, we don't know Monica's backstory, but Nagisa at the end of this video, he said like, oh, Monica's legs were broken by her parents because they were jealous of her talent. So like all five of them had some sort of abuse put upon them, and that's why they hate adults. One of the Reddit posts that I read was actually from a woman who was a victim of rape. I told you guys I will be, I'm not gonna like censor myself, because one of the things I really hate about YouTube and like social media, kudos to Tumblr. They don't like take down your posts if you use like the words rape or suicide or sexual assault. Like, they won't get you. One of the things I hate about YouTube and social media in general is the fact that they don't like it when content creators use these words in their videos, and now you have people using grape for rape, or SA for sexual assault, or unaliving for murder, or self-unaliving for suicide. It's so fucking stupid. And I know that the creators don't want to do that, but now we're in a situation where this is how people are actually talking. Like, you have young people that are seeing this like censorship, and from what I understand, like, people are now reading new books that are coming out, and people are actually using the words like unaliving in replacement of murder. And it's because of these social media platforms that want to censor everybody, and content creators who make their living off of their videos and their content and stuff. They kind of have to bend over backwards to make money off of their content. And I don't really blame them, but I wish there was more pushback because of it. Because a lot of these advertisers are putting, there's some I've heard that are like porn ads, but yet you can't say the word porn. Isn't that ironic? So I will be using like the actual words. I'm not going to censor myself, because when you talk about something, like rape or murder or whatever, abuse, it needs to be treated with the level of severity that it deserves. And me using the word grape just like cuts it down significantly. I think that's one of the good things about not being monetized. One of the posts that I read was from a rape victim. And she was talking about how this chapter was actually pretty decent representation for people that have gone through a similar situation. One of the things she touched on was, one of the things she didn't understand was why Kotoko forced Komaru into that, like, groping thing. She's like, I don't understand why a victim would put someone in a similar situation, like, force that on someone else when, she's a victim herself. And I think this person is thinking from the mind of an adult. Kotoko is not an adult. She is a little kid. A lot of little kids are probably like, well, you hurt me, so I'm gonna hurt you. At this point in Kotoko's life, she has lumped all the adults that hurt her. She has lumped all the adults that haven't done anything to her into one big category, because the adults that hurt her, but the adults that just didn't do anything, they didn't save her and they allowed her to get hurt. So now all of them are together in one category, and she wants them to suffer just like she suffered. And no one is going to save them. Coming from a kid, like, I felt like it made sense as to why Kotoko forced Komaru into that situation. That minigame was definitely weird. It was weird to play, and I still haven't decided, like, if I'm going to leave it all in the video, or if I'm gonna kind of like show a little bit of it so that you guys know like what the minigame is, in case like you've never watched or played Ultra Despair Girls. I always go into these games thinking, what if I'm like the first person that someone watches this game through? So I'm always like, I feel like the majority of my viewers that click on my videos, they've already watched someone else, but I always film my videos in a way that, you know, if I'm the first person that you watch, like, Ultra Despair, you know, watch play, what the fuck am I saying? If I'm the first person you watch play Ultra Despair Girls, then, you know, I'm not gonna edit stuff out and just assume that you guys know what happened. So I haven't decided how I'm going to navigate some of the content of this chapter, because also I don't really want a scene in my video where this young girl is being forcibly groped. Because I do know there are freaks out there that get their rocks off to that kind of stuff. That's why the tutorial for that game was like, I don't quite know. I think they were trying to make it humorous in a way that, like, made fun of players like that. It just didn't come out the best way, because it was like, oh, you know, this is a game where you have to, like, swat the hands away, like, that's what you're supposed to do. I know some of you weirdos don't want to do that, but it is still a game where you have to do that in order to progress. That game was really weird and uncomfortable, and that was the point. This is where I make a really crazy comparison. But when I was thinking about what I wanted to say in my car earlier, I couldn't help but make this comparison, and I got really emotional, like, talking to myself and thinking about everything. So it might happen again, because this shit really gets under my skin. Thinking about Komaru's response to the machine, like, she didn't want it. You know, she didn't want it. But yet her body was being stimulated, and that's why she was, like, blushing and panting and all of that kind of stuff. And it reminded me of this clip. If any of you are familiar with the red pill people, the manosphere, they are a bunch of fucking losers. I hate them. And I think they have done so much damage to men and maybe some women out there. Actually, the damage that has happened to these men damages women as well. And I think the red pill stuff is some of the worst things that have ever come out on the internet. There's a clip that I watched of this guy named Andrew Wilson. He is a fucking idiot. And in this clip, he was debating, if that's what you want to call it, he was debating another guy. And I am going to paraphrase a little bit, but this is basically the bullshit that came out of his mouth. He said something along the lines of, rape is beneficial to some women, or some women enjoy being raped because they reach an orgasm. Yep. That was something that came out of that man's mouth. And that's why he's an idiot. If you have watched Law and Order SVU, you'll learn that there are some women who are raped and they do reach orgasm because their bodies are being stimulated. It is a completely natural thing that happens, but that doesn't mean the woman fucking enjoys it. And that's kind of what we were experiencing with Komaru. Like, even though you could see a physical reaction happening, she didn't want it. And I just know that there are people, you know what, there are men out there that are going to look at scenes like that mini game and they're going to go, why is this rape stuff so bad? Obviously she's enjoying it. And it really makes me angry. That this is the stuff that's being put on the internet. And there are so many men that follow these red pill guys, and they, like, they listen to these alpha males, and they hear stuff like this, and I know that there's, you know, this like resentment toward women already that's just being stoked. It's like a fire that's being stoked with everything that comes out of these red pill guys' mouth. And there are probably so many men out there that think along the same lines as Andrew Wilson. So while the minigame was uncomfortable, that was the point. And maybe that wasn't the message that the developers wanted the players to get, but that's what I got out of it. I think the fact that Komaru doesn't talk about it, I don't know, maybe she will. But she just walks away from it and probably will not talk about it, is also, you know, something that happens a lot in media. And I kind of remember these videos that I watched where it compares like what spurs male figures in fiction to like what motivates them to do what they to progress throughout the story versus what happens to women that motivates them to get revenge or whatever. It's like with male fictional characters, it's usually like a family member that dies or like someone close to them that dies. And that's what spurs them forward. But for a lot of female characters, it's usually some sort of sexual violence that, you know, keeps them motivated. It keeps them on the path of revenge. And I don't understand why it always has to be sexual violence. And I think it's because it's not treated all that seriously and it's treated as shock value. And I did get that feeling for some of the stuff in this chapter. I hope that the developers wanted some sort of message to be found in all of this and it wasn't used in the way of like, oh, we have a girl character, she needs to, you know, be connected to sexual violence in some way. Because that's, you know, a typical thing for female characters to go through to, you know, make them resentful or, you know, make them motivated to exact revenge on everybody. Like that's their motivation and I don't know, guys. This stuff is treated so comically in so many spaces, and then you have idiots on the internet that, you know, they try to be intellectual, and it uses all their brain power to appear intellectual when they're actually stupid, and they say stuff that is actually harmful, and I think it's hurting a lot of people in ways that people don't understand. I could talk about the red pill community a lot, but that I'm it angers me. It does make me emotional. It makes me want to cry every single time. And some of the subject matter that we saw in this chapter just makes me think of the real life stuff, and I can't help but make these connections, especially when the stuff has been so prevalent on the internet and in the news with all the Epstein stuff and the red pill stuff. I mean, that new documentary came out recently with Louis Theroux, and those guys are all frauds. They're just modern day snakes oil salesmen, and they're hurting men and they're hurting women, and all they care about is the money. I know this section probably feels very weird and disjointed, but this is the stuff that goes through my mind when I play games and I like sit with them for a while and I process what I'm playing. And I can't help it. I'm really glad that Kotoko got saved. Honestly, I think it might be because I'm a woman. So I am going to connect with the female characters a little bit more. But I I think what happened to Kotoko is just so horrific, and I'm glad that she didn't die. I don't think, I don't know. I have a theory that Masaru and Jotaro are actually still alive. I'm not really sure if the developers intentionally didn't want to show like a graphic death for child characters, but the fact that Kotoko was questioning if Masaru and Jotaro were dead, there's two things that like I'm thinking of. A is that those two characters are actually alive and they're being used for something else, or they're safe. I don't know. Or two, the Monokuma kids tore Masaru and Jotaro apart so much that they couldn't find a body. Like that's how badly they like killed them. So, I'm sure we'll get some sort of answer as we progress, or we won't, and it'll be like this B, 2, whatever. I'm really glad that Genocide Jack saved Kotoko. And I like to think, I know that the reason why Toko saved Kotoko, her name's Kotoko, right? I'm not fucking butchering this, am I? Because we have Toko, and then we have Kotoko. Yeah, Kotoko. I just saw this Reddit post, and it... God. There are people who don't understand the whole, I'm actually 18, but this is still too much line. They think it's a fucking joke, and that she's actually... No, they think it's real, and that she's actually 18. I just... Oh my god. The shit pisses me off. It is Kotoko. I was not wrong in that. The other thing that I am going to say, my prediction, is that Haiji is a pedophile. And ever since I saw his profile and it said that he liked young girls, girl is not a woman. Girl is, a female under the age of 18. So and it said young girls. So I'm going to assume that he means girls around the age of Kotoko. And not girls around the age of Komaru, which I think, is she 18? How old is Komaru? 16 to 17 years old. I think she is an old girl in Kaiji's eyes. So he would not like a girl like her. So I don't know if that is going to come up at some point in the story, but that is my theory for right now. Wow, it kind of like just like in real life, the people that we're supposed to depend on are actually harming children, if that is true for Kaiji. Our leaders are pedophiles. And if Kaiji is actually one, it's just like real life, isn't it? Isn't that funny? Isn't that ironic? That is really all I have to say. I think I got a lot of my tears out earlier when I was talking about this in my car, trying to get all my thoughts organized. I probably said a lot more in my car than I did here, because I did get a lot more emotional. This chapter did not ruin the game for me. I just think a lot of people are uncomfortable with this subject matter, and it makes them so uncomfy that they automatically think the game is bad. I think this entire chapter was to make you as the player uncomfortable, and unfortunately there are players out there that are going to get a little bit more out of it. They're going to get the wrong message. That is the problem with dealing with these subjects, is because it doesn't really matter how you go about it. There are going to be people out there that get their rocks off to it. You could treat it with as much severity as you can, but there are so many freaks out there that they don't care. And that is the unfortunate part of real life. Oh, I meant to say I think it was before Salem fell or whatever. I know that like Genocide Jack saved Kotoko for more selfish reasons because Kotoko knows information about Byakuya, but I like to think, because there were, Toko, she was looking up at Kotoko when, Toko and Kotoko's. It's like, okay. When Toko accidentally used the word gentle, Kotoko's trigger word, and both she and Komaru were watching Kotoko like start to panic, and she was having a mental breakdown up there on stage. I think she was having a panic attack, PTSD, whatever. And Toko was like, I don't think she's acting. I think this is real. I like to think that Toko, and I know Toko and Jack don't share memories, but I like to think there was a moment where the both of them kind of like came together and saved Kotoko, because they were like, this is a little girl who's been through some shit and she doesn't deserve to die. I don't think Toko is as much of a bitch as, she tries to make herself out to be. I think that is definitely a defense mechanism. She has been horribly bullied for a lot of her life. She doesn't trust many people, and I think it does bother her when Komaru's like, oh, you don't have any friends, because I think Toko does care a lot about the other people that survived alongside her at Hope's Peak Academy, because, when we met Yuta and he died, Toko was like, well, I think I am going to have to tell that, like, airhead girl that her brother is dead. And I think if Toko didn't care about Asahina in some sort of capacity, Toko just wouldn't have said anything. I think she does care about these people in her own way. It's just really hard for her to make connections, because she puts words into other people's mouths like, oh, you think I'm ugly, you think I'm this, because she just I don't think she wants to get her hopes up and be like, oh, I finally trusted this person, this is how they actually think of me. No, I'm just gonna assume that this is what they think of me so I don't get hurt. But yet she doesn't let her past get in the way of things that she wants to achieve. And I think that's why she does not like Haiji and the things that he's doing, the methods that he's going with. She's like, no, you need to fucking fight. Stop being a coward. Stop running away. Like, figure out a plan so that you can get out of here instead of cowering in the corner like some sort of loser. Because she never did that. Like, it's kind of like she was secure in her insecurities. She wasn't, such a victim to her insecurities that it like caused her to not achieve things. Because she became a best-selling novelist, she didn't let her insecurities get in the way of that, and she's still pursuing Byakuya, who he is like up here in terms of status and she's down here, but she doesn't care. Like, she's gonna work at getting his affections. I find Toko a very fascinating character. I'm trying to remember what I thought of her in 1. I can't remember what my opinion of her was, but I'm really enjoying her character in this game. I think that's it. I think that's all I have to say. I am really enjoying this game, though. I think this is probably my favorite out of the 3 that I've played so far. I played Danganronpa 1 and 2. There were aspects of those games that I did not like, but I really like the pacing of this game. I think it's a little more involved because it is a shooter instead of just a straight up visual novel. I just think there's more going on that keeps me entertained. So I am really enjoying it, and I will continue playing. I'm curious as to where the story goes and how it ends and how it'll be intertwined into Danganronpa 3. If you guys reach the end of this video, I would really like to know what your thoughts are on this whole chapter, or maybe Danganronpa in general. Maybe there are things that I just don't know about and I'm missing some pieces, or maybe you made different connections, and I would be really interested in what you thought of everything. Leave a comment. I would really appreciate it, and I'll look forward to any future comments that I might get. That is it for me. So I hope you have a good night, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.